and he's watching In the Name of the King. In the Name of the King, a Dungeon Siege Tale is on Sci-Fi Channel right now. That's awesome. We're shooting a video blog right now.
Awesome.
Yeah. So here we are, blog number 22. We had quite a push there going into E3. You saw the results from it. Lots of videos that we produced. Now we're kind of back to the grind again. We have to work for a while. So that's kind of where we're at. And we're just going to kind of give you a little bit of look into what's. We'll talk to some of the team.
Oh God, no.
So I'm here live with James Lowe, senior architect guru, otherwise known as the high priest of the GPG engine technology. So that looks really complicated.
That's a portion of the terrain shader, yeah.
Economy is one of the big questions I get asked. What are the resources? We're pretty certain now it's going to be stone to build structures, food for your soldiers, gold and stone for your expensive structures, gold and food for your expensive units, and then magic. One of the cool ideas that I'm very excited about, and I hope we can show you in an upcoming video, is the mage's ability to cast a magical bridge. Then your troops can move across the bridge. And if your opponent takes out your mage, your bridge dissolves, and your troops fall down. And we're gonna have some air units, but it's really gonna be about that troop movement and about that strategy that takes place on land. So I'm really excited about the focus that we're gonna have in Kings and Castles in that regard. That's it for this week on the Cracked Out Mailbag. We'll see you next time. Is it too dark in here? Okay, we need some light. Where's some light? Bart's got light in his office. Bart's not in his office. One of the biggest questions I get asked on the Cracked Out Mailbag, are the men all going to move it synchronously in formation? Are they all going to be spotlessly clean? You know, are they all going to be the exact same height? You know, and I can promise you that we're going to do a lot to add a lot of noise to it. In fact, one of the videos where the characters all thrust their sword into the air, you see that they were all doing that asynchronously. So we certainly can do that. Another question we get asked is, will we have a formation editor? Now, I got to be honest with you. A formation editor is a lot of work, but the response has been overwhelming. So I'm going to go talk to the guys and find out if they can give us a formation editor. So let's go ask them. Are you following me? So now everyone's asking me, can we give them an in-game formation editing tool?
Well, yeah, we just have to figure out how to make it really friendly and easy to use.
Yeah.
I think, you know, there's some problems there to solve. But if we do that, I don't see why not. I mean,
we got some feedback. We went and talked to Elijah. He's cool with it. And Paul apparently is going to champion some UI formation design. So I think we should be good. That's what makes America great. A can-do attitude. Right? It's my lunch. We were discussing the nutritional merits of chicken tenders and wondering if the chickens minded their tenders being removed.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, it's a really, really good product, except there's a 1 in 6 chance of critical failure.
Another video blog today, and we are going to do something different. We are going to take a ride down to Digital Double, kind of a field trip of sorts, and check out what they're doing, because we're going to be doing a lot of outsource work with Digital Double. So let's go drop in on them. Let's go. All right, here we are at Digital Double down in Redmond. Jeff and I just packed away a Subway sandwich. Love Subway. Someone asked, who's the man behind the camera? You want to meet the man behind the camera?
Say hi, Jeff.
All right, that's the man behind the camera, Jeff McGuire. Let's go on inside and meet Kamal Siegel, the owner and operator of Digital Double, and let's check out what he's got going on. Knock, knock. Who there?
How's it going?
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too. Hello, hello.
Say hi to the folks at home.
Welcome to Digital Double. Offices and waiting area there. This is our kitchen. Eli Vanderbilt, who's currently working on some anatomy modeling for us. And this is our friend Froggy.
Can Froggy give me a big hug?
Yeah.
Oh, Froggy. Froggy.
I was thinking, because of the long arms, you know? Watch this. You know what that means. His arms are really long, so I can't really...
Just to give a little context here, Digital Double is not only a motion capture studio, but they also do modeling and texturing and other things. So we're going to take a look at the Cyclops.
You know, what we do here at Digital Double is art outsourcing. So we do anything that has to do with modeling, texturing, animation, basically all of 3D art production. A scheme here sort of showing what the range of motion is that our motion capture can capture. And I use that as my guide when I go through the process of remapping raw data onto a clean skeleton that we then go and remap onto the character. We started developing the Cyclops just for fun, and me and a couple guys at the office started concepting the idea of a Cyclops, a nautical Cyclops who would tear down ships, pirate ships, and use whatever he could find as his armor. And we presented this to Chris a few weeks ago, and he really liked it. He said, "I want to see that in my game."
Oh, jiggle the belly.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, that's really awesome. So thank you very much for that look into the process and having us over to your studio.
My pleasure.
Awesome. All right.
Thanks so much,
thank
Chris.
you very much.
Thank you.
All right, and so we're going to do something different. We're going to teleport back to the office. Let me call Mike Robbins because he's got to hit the button back at the office. So high tech. Mike.
Uh-huh.
Can you get a lock on my position?
All right, I'm on it.
That was pretty cheesy.
Oh man, that's convenient. You know what? It's 2010. We don't need flying cars. We just need Mike to release the software, the teleportation software, in beta. I'm gonna get back to work. I got a lot of work to do. Excuse me. Oh no. I left my car at Digital Double. It's my lunch.
I'm a Vietnam veteran. Really? I'm celebrating the fact that I got shot in the head 42 years ago, and I'm still here. I was 19 years old.
Really?
Hey, the bullet. I'm here watching what I fought for, hamburgers.
Really? We're here at Dick's, and we drove all the way from the east side to have some of the famous Dick's burger. Welcome to another exciting episode of Mailbag. Hold on to your seat. We get questions. One of them here is, are we going to support the multi-monitor gameplay that we had in the original Supreme Commander? Absolutely. Eyefinity, 3D glasses support. You can bet we're going to have all of that in Kings and Castles. One of the questions I get a lot of are, will this be a rate-based economy? We call it a drain economy. or will it be a pay-as-you-go economy? We do hear from a lot of folks that they like the old economy system, but there's folks who say we really love the new economy system, so it's really tough. But we've got an idea that a unit, even when you queue it up, won't deduct from your resources until it goes into production. And you can still lay out your entire base, same thing. We love to hear your feedback on this after this blog goes up. We'd love to know what you would prefer. The question is, will we be able to have multiple mages casting one bridge so we aren't reliant on one mage if it dies? So the more mages you have conjuring the bridge spell, that's ensuring that if that mage is killed, the other mage can maintain the bridge. And if your mage is high enough level, I made this up like a week ago, you'll be able to conjure bridges that won't require the mage to continue to conjure. All right, so that's another exciting episode of Cracked Out Mailbag. See you next week. We've been getting a lot of requests and a lot of inquiries about archers. Now look, can't have a medieval fantasy RTS game without archers. But since we're in pre-production, what we're doing is exploring different gameplay, so different looks. And so let's take a look at what Paul has.
It all starts with a mesh from the modeler, which I then create a new puppet shop rig, and over the course of maybe a half an hour to an hour, come up with a basic rig that has all the various bones that we'll need to skin the mesh to, so that we can deform the mesh to make it look like it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. And when that's all set up and named the way I want it, I finalize it so that it can actually be controlled to tell the different parts of the mesh what to do and where to go through a skinning process.
You can see here we've got the gross exaggeration of the arrows and the giant bow. From the distances that we're talking about, it's really important that this unit reads, okay? So this is, in game development terms, a unit must read from distance, okay? Because you can't always be zoomed in tight. I think people are really bugging us. They're like, when are we gonna see those archers in the formations? And I'm with you. I wanna see some archers in the formations.
Don't we all?
So we're just going to bug Eli real fast to ask him what he's got. He's got his Hawaiian shirt on. Did you watch Magnum PI at all?
No.
What are you working on?
I'm working on hierarchical flow fields.
No.
So hierarchical flow fields is a way to support very, very large maps. It's going to solve all kinds of issues with dynamic blocking, drawbridges, and keep the CPU and memory tight. So it'll run super fast on anything.
Which is really important for Kings and Castles.
I think that's good. Let's go with that.
Good to meet you.
Hey,
Take care. I think it's made from corn, but it seems like it kills you. We're back from lunch here, and we're shooting the blog on a Thursday, believe it or not, even though you see this on a Friday. I'm here with Holt, the Dream Maker, 3D artist and guru of terrain.
Now I'm just working on tiles and working on experimenting with some ways to make maps for Kings and Castles.
You and Maureen have been working on the system, and I guess Audrey too. You guys have been collaborating, building this cool system of building terrain with tiles, and this could very well be a system that we could release publicly at some point in the future.
We just have a lot of different places we have to get into and out of. You've got start of a wall, you have to come to an end of the wall, and there's lots of different ways it can end. It can end in a corner or go back down to a ramp, and we have to anticipate for every possibility.
So that map that we showed in the E3 demo
is made out of these
pieces
tiles.
like this. It's stylistic in a way.
Yeah, it's easy to read. Definitely we could get this into the hand of some people that are less experienced.
All right.
All right. Yeah, this is the stuff.
So here's a silly idea. A couple blogs ago we did some high fives. And I'd love to see a video of someone out there doing Gautam's.
It's my lunch.
Hey Chad, are you working on the core Kings and Castles systems?
I'm working on the flux capacitor part of the Kings and Castles engine. We're actually integrating that in.
I got a serious question. We're overlooking at what Holt's got on his screen. He's
Okay.
got the terrain pieces on his screen, and what we need to do is figure out a way to get this kind of terrain building system into the hands of the mod community.
Right. We actually have a lot of thought that we put into that system. Like, we need to come up with a way in order for the users to be able to build advanced content and be able to put that into a mod package that they can just load at on a whim. So we want to try to wrap all those tools into as much as possible into one central tool that we can use.
People are really dying to create mods, and you know what? We've got to give them what they need. Hey, Chad, thanks for the update on that. I appreciate it. Great. Let me introduce the world to Kellen Beck. He's our vice president of
my wife
of business development, and he's the one who makes the magic happen on the business side, and he's on the phone with his wife, so we better get the hell out of here. Never mess around with a man who's got his wife on the phone. You mind if I just bring some light?
Sure, I could use some light.
So you've got a heavy knight dual wielding.
Correct.
Remember when Master Chef could dual wield in Halo 2? Do you have something to show us?
Okay, I'm trying to make the archer feel as militaristic as his counterparts, the light footman. Only he's got to sport the bow and arrow.
Nice. What happens when you grab them all and move them? Oh, they have no animations yet.
Nope.
Where is everyone? I think they're all in a meeting, aren't they?
I think we figured out where they are.
You guys, I've been looking everywhere for you. You know, this week on the video blog, we wanted to get people even deeper into the design process, and here we all are sitting in the room, paid actors, and working out some of the Kings and Castles roster stuff.
Boats aren't that interesting. People walk around killing things. That's cool.
What we're going to do in the future is we're going to get the camera in here and shoot more of this and bring that to the blog. So it's like like an ad that we're running in Blog 25 for a blog of the future. So I'll see you guys next time. Okay. Turn that thing off.
Why is there rope and rubber and lime and a shovel?
But thanks for putting up with that.